Brought up on country music, born in Rock Hill, South Carolina, Matt Tucker, next on the Chris Top program.
The Top, broadcasting worldwide on iHeartRadio and Spreaker.com.
Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline. If you have ADHD, please press 1. So you do have ADHD. Is this correct? Please press 1. Now that we know the it is only necessary to make your selection. It has been established you do have ADHD. Please. Okay, dude, seriously, if you want help, you're going to have to stop playing with the keypad. Oh, look, it's a shiny ball with bells on it. Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline. Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
I am the one and only Chris Top.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there was a night of that right back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web, was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove long hair, just walking in style with a portable MP3 play. You can listen to the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the music on the Chris Top program. Play the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
Sonny Clarksville, Tennessee.
You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
This is the Chris Top program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from our lavish studio, home studio.
Our lavish studio, home studio.
Our lavish studio, home studio in sunny Clarksville,
It's like
Tennessee,
Bonch.
with an ocean view.
James Bonch.
So we've come up with this voice for Maggie the cat. We've determined that Abby is just a bitch,
Yes.
but then Maggie is a bit of an asshole. So
Yeah.
we came up with like the Tonto type.
Yeah, at least we thought she was an asshole, but truth is she might not even know.
Yeah, we think she's just mean and not very smart.
Yeah.
It's like we in our mind we picture her talking like Maggie bad or Abby mad, bad, Maggie hurt Abby, like that.
Maggie no like you.
Yeah, Maggie don't like you, Maggie hurt you.
Maggie bite you.
Yeah, we kind of picture that going on in her mind, but I don't know.
I bet it is, because, you look at her and she looks like she's got this innocent look on her face.
Yeah, but she's not.
No.
She'll run and bite me and then run off. Mm-hmm. Have you seen her hightail it through the house? She'll run and then she'll turn a corner and slide like 3 feet and then run out the door.
Yes.
It is so funny to see that. I was walking out of the room and she was running into it. She was running in like straight for me. She sees me. She stops, slides 3 feet, turns around and runs out. Like in an instant. Like
It's so cute, because
Yeah.
it's like she can't stop herself, so she just slides.
And she's got big feet. Thunder paws.
She does thunder paws. That's
Yeah.
what I call her.
Yeah.
And she squeaks. I love that. She goes, squeak.
Abby's still my favorite.
I know, she's a favorite.
And I can say that because Maggie's not in the room right now.
Maggie is my favorite. I'm sorry, Abby.
Oh, see, you didn't have to say that in front of her.
Now, the thing is, with Abby...
Why would you want to hurt her feelings
I love
like that?
Abby.
Okay.
I love Abby. But, the only thing... She's looking at me. The only thing about Abby is, she only loves on me the way she does when you're not home.
Oh.
I wish she would love me consistently.
I like this new root beer.
Really?
The healthy root beer. Yeah. It does give me gas, though.
Oh.
Like burps.
Oh, I thought you were talking about farts.
No.
I was like, I don't have time
No,
for
it
that.
does give me gas.
You're farting in the broadcast.
Yeah. So we've got Matt Tucker coming up. He's with Smoke Show Entertainment.
Smoke. I like that. It's like smoke show. It's
They've got a lot of
it's all
talent.
mysterious.
They have a lot of talent in that organization. They do. And we're going to try to get all of the artists on the show. But today we've got Matt and we've got Thomas.
I want to say hi to Boss Lady in the chat because her name's Boss, and I'm like, it's like a
She's
bouse.
Bouse.
She's like a bouse.
But we're hoping to get all their artists on the show. And I did get a letter today
Ooh.
from Smoke Show Entertainment asking if they can maybe have 2 slots. We may have to work that out because they've got some really talented people, and I want to make sure we are able to get them all on the show. So we might just have to try to work that out for them. Okay, so I know you're not here to listen to us go back and forth about cats and root beer.
That was our conversation, cats and
Right, although it is very interesting.
Indeed, Mr. Top.
I know you're here to hear Matt, so we're gonna skip all this.
We're gonna shut up.
Hoopla.
Hoopla.
Yeah. And we'll be right back with Matt.
Magnolia Emporium, located in historic South End in Charlotte's Gold District, right next to historic Wilmore neighborhood. Home decor.
Home decor.
Interior design.
Interior design.
Residential and hospitality open to the trade. 307 Lincoln Street in the dark gray building, right behind Unknown Brewery and Craft Growler Shop. Magnolia Emporium.
Listening to what a client wants, whether spoken or unspoken.
We want your space to reflect your success. The Chris Top Program, working on being awesome worldwide.
I am a true dork. I will admit it. Yes.
See,
I am.
We use that as a term of endearment. Do your I'm Batman impression. Good. Oh, that's like Catwoman. Where did that
I don't know. What is that? That's the closest I can get.
Dorks of the world, unite.
I have a picture, like a side-by-side picture of me next to a velociraptor, and
Wow.
we're making the exact same picture.
That's impressive.
So it's like twins. Come rap on one of my songs. It'd be a good time.
Just give me a little bit.
Yup, there goes gravity. Yup, there goes gravity. So.
Oh gosh. TheChrisTopProgram.com.
Yeah.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program. Take it from the top.
You are absolutely, positively, 100% for sure in the right place. This is the Chris Top Program. That is so loud.
That's why I didn't go directly into the microphone.
Do you do that?
Because I love it, and I should have never stopped saying that.
I'm just glad we're in this studio now, because back when we were broadcasting out of our living room,
yeah, the courtesy officer would show up.
Yeah, that was never good, because we got so many tickets for that, and it hurt my ears when you would do that.
Yeah, I busted a lot of eardrums back in the day.
Yeah, back
and
in
I'm
the day.
back laying down the sack for the second time.
So, Matt Tucker, how are you doing today, buddy?
Good. How you guys doing?
We're working on being awesome. I appreciate you asking me that. I do. Now, where you were born in South Carolina?
Correct.
Okay, so where are you now?
I'm between South Carolina and Nashville.
Between
I spent about half of the month in each town. So.
Oh, so
I split it up.
Okay, so now is Smoke Show Entertainment located in Nashville?
Correct.
Okay, so you're coming back and forth all the time. Now, are you doing gigs in Nashville? Or are you coming here to write and record, or what?
Well, I hooked up with Smoke Show last July, and I've been going back and forth in Nashville for the past 3 years. I've done my first time I ever went in the studio. My first album, which was an EP, I'd done it in Nashville, so it was a real cool experience 3 years ago to come to town. We just kind of met people. It's kind of weird how it happened. A guy from Nashville, who is now a friend, Bobby Spivey, came to the Carolinas kind of on a vacation type deal. And somebody introduced me to him because he knew I played and was trying to do the whole pursuing thing. And he brought me out and introduced me to my first producer there, and I done my first record. So,
oh, cool.
Just for the past 3 years, I've been going back and forth. I write when I go. Sometimes I play. It just kind of depends. I try to fill my calendar up while I'm there so it makes sense. Because,
I mean, you get a couple of gigs and pretty much pay for the trip, right?
Yeah, and most of the gigs I do are writers' rounds because we do pick up some that pay. But most of the time I do the writers' rounds to make to do the networking. Just trying to get the word out more than anything.
Yeah, and that's important.
And I make most of my money back towards the southeast side of the U.S. So
now, are there any plans in the future to actually move to Nashville, or are you pretty happy?
Oh,
doing
sure,
it the way you do?
for sure. I mean, I'll probably always call. I'm from Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 minutes below Charlotte, North Carolina. So I always call this home, and I'll probably always have a residency here, But for sure, I'll definitely, for sure go to. You kind of got to be, it's the place to be. So
how close are you to Paris Island?
I would say, that's going to be on the beach side, I guess. Probably 3 to 4 hours, I guess. Okay,
yeah, we're going to be coming out that way, I guess, in April. My son is he's in the Marines, so he just joined.
That's awesome. We do a lot of stuff. I started my first gig ever was with my dad. I was kind of raised in a music family, and So it's funny. It's a cool story how it even started. I have a 7-year-old son, and I never probably would have picked a guitar up if he wasn't born. I just didn't have time to do anything. So I was always around music, and I said, you know what? I enjoy singing. I'm gonna learn how to play. And then from there on, it just kind of came to what it is now. But my first gig was with my dad, and I started in a VFW, which is a Veterans Foreign War. That's a veterans basically members club. It's basically a bar, but it's a place for them to do their activities and whatnot. But
right.
That's where I started.
It's an excuse to drink sometimes.
What's that?
It's a good excuse to get a drink sometimes.
It's a cheap, good excuse. Very low budget.
Now, did you take lessons on how to wear a cowboy hat? Because you look really good in that. I don't look good.
How to wear a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I've tried on several.
How to wear a cowboy hat with style and swag.
I'm pretty sure I was thrown into it. Like one day when I was a kid, my mom threw a cowboy hat on me because my dad wore one. So
yeah, you should do a YouTube video on how to look good in a cowboy hat.
Some people just
Step one, take your shirt off.
That's great.
Now, how far do you want this to go? I mean, where do you see yourself maybe 4 or 5 years down the road?
I'd love to be on top of the world like anybody that would.
Sure.
Obviously, but you can't expect it. You stay humble. Like Tim McGraw's new song, "Stay Humble and Kind," man. I mean, everybody that's in this business is after the same thing. Some may be not as far, and they just want to do it casually, but the people that's in Nashville, they're after the same thing, whether it be as just a songwriter writing a bunch of hits or, a singer-songwriter or just an artist or whatnot. I mean, you want to go as high and make it to the top, I mean, and the whole time you're rising, there's people above you, and that's what keeps you striving to be better.
Sure,
so,
absolutely. And I guess if you ever made it to the totally to the top, then what's the use?
Exactly. I mean... Yeah. Garth Brooks still has to look up somebody, or he wouldn't have came back out on tour. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true.
He loves it, and at the same time, you do it for a love and a passion. It's to take that step and want to go and pursue it this hard. You have to love it because you lose so much to do it. I mean,
absolutely. And is your family very supportive? Because I mean, they've got to understand that, and maybe music's not your first love, but they've got to know it's up there.
Definitely, and. They're very, very supportive. My friends, family, I've got a great support team, man. And anytime we do shows, and I play a lot of shows around where I'm from now still, but we also travel a lot too. But anytime we play shows at home, it's always like a high school reunion. Everybody comes out, and I'm like, okay, y'all, you got to quit bringing me the drinks. I'd rather have, give me a tip. I'm not going to be able to sing, quit bringing the drinks. So it's always real fun.
Sure.
They're very, very supportive.
Yeah. Now, Boss Lady's in the chat. I'm assuming that you know who that is.
She tells us to call her mom. So.
Now she's Boss Lady.
Now she's Boss Lady.
Bouse.
She's bousing. Not allowed to say that in the country conference. I'm just kidding.
But I mean, it seems like Smoke Show's a really good organization to work with.
Yeah, Julie's great, man. She busts her tail, and there's a great group of people that surround us that try to help each other out. So yeah, definitely.
That's good. And all you guys seem really super nice, because I know when we first started lining these interviews up and we were talking about CMA Fest and all that stuff, everybody just reached out and everybody was just super, super nice. So,
yeah. And that's just, I haven't met some of them personally, and everybody is so willing to help each other. And it's just like, yeah, hey, you want to go on tour together? And it's like, do I know you? Are you sure you want to go on tour with me? You do not know how I know. You know what I mean? So, yeah, everybody's super nice.
Yeah, but that goes a long way with me. I mean, we look for talented people, of course, to put on the show. But I think for me, first and foremost, I mean, we look for good people.
Yes.
We don't like assholes on the show.
No assholes.
Good-hearted.
No douchebags. It's a douchebag-free zone.
Exactly. Now, we've got one song from you that we're going to play today. And I'm hoping you can give me a little insight on the song. It's called Blue Collar Anthem.
Correct.
And to me, it seems like traditional country music, fun country music. Now, did you write this yourself, or did you co-write, or how did this work out?
This is a three-way write. I've got a buddy here. He's actually looking to move to Nashville soon. He actually lived in Nashville when he was younger, moved back to my area that I'm in now, and we kind of early, when I first started in my early music career, we met in a competition type deal thing when we were doing a country showdown. It's like a lower level country American Idol is what it was. So met him there, and he was a writer on this. He had the idea. This was written 2 years ago. I think it's 2014 maybe. early 2015. It's not that old, but we brought it to my writing circle in Nashville, and ended up pulling one of my buddies, Gary Cantrell, in on the write, and I stay with him a lot in Nashville. We write a lot together, and we just came up with this. We like to think of it as the hardworking anthem for the American people. It's got like you said, I like the fact that it's got the 90s edge feel to it, and it's still got the rock. It's still fun. It's still a party song. It's just a fun anthem. When you sing it, it's really fun to do live too.
And it's relatable. It's good for people to hear, and they can hear it, and they're like, yeah, I can definitely relate to that. And I've been, so that's good. And that's what I look for. If I can't relate to a song, I just don't listen to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time.
And I'm a lyric guy. I mean, there's some songs that that aren't really lyric based that I might shake my head to, but they get old fast.
I want something I can feel.
They're trendy. It's just a trend. You want something to last.
Right.
That's why Americana, people still listen to it. Like James Taylor, people still listen to James Taylor.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
His song has meaning. So.
Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and play this, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it a little bit more. And we're going to get kind of peel back some layers with you and find out exactly who you are, Matt.
Sounds good, man.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Blue Collar Anthem, Matt Tucker on the Chris Top program.
Copenhagen in my back pocket, fishing pole, damn I forgot it. Flip a coin, heads it is. I guess I'm going noodling. Bird dog can't wait for the season. My baby called me, says she needs some squeezing. On the trigger of a 12-gauge shotgun. Waking up bright and early, drinking my coffee black. I get a little sugar from my honey just to give a little back. And that's the road I'm on, that's how my blood flows. Just like my daddy and his daddy before. Hard times and hard work are all I know. That's how the blue collar anthem goes. Married twice, now I'm on my third. I shoot the whiskey just to calm my nerves. Number three's gotta be the charm. She feels like heaven in my arms. Bills are stacked high and the pay is low. Barely getting by is all I know. Attention to all with holes in your souls. This is how the blue collar anthem goes. Waking up bright and early, drinking my coffee black. I get a little sugar from my honey just to give a little back. And that's the road I'm on, that's how my blood flows. Just like my daddy and his daddy before. Hard times and hard work are all I know. That's how the blue collar anthem goes. I'm gonna die living my life for Jesus, Jones, and Jack. Waking up bright and early, drinking my coffee black. Get a little sugar from my honey just to give a little back. And that's the road I'm on, that's how my blood flows. Just like my daddy and his daddy before. Hard times and hard work are all I know. That's how the blue collar anthem. That's how the blue collar anthem. That's how the blue collar anthem goes. Oh
yeah. Dude, that song's just hot.
It's hot.
It's just hot. It makes me proud to be from where I am.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. That's great feedback. We love hearing that. That's cool.
Yeah, like a flyover. I'm proud to be in a flyover state.
Flyover state for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just a great song. It makes me want to go out and drive fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be like, hell yeah. I don't even know why. Just hell yeah. You know.
Definitely, man. That's cool.
Okay, so now you play every weekend somewhere, like locally?
We do. I play local. We're on the road some. Basically, our traveling thing right now is southeast type stuff: West Virginia, Virginia, North and South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee type stuff. You know.
Okay, now say I want to be a groupie and just show up and be like, Matt, you know. How do I know where you're going to be?
Dude, that sounds like, you know, the goats.
Matt.
Yes.
Matt. So how do I know where you're going to be?
It's matttuckermusic.com. That's the website. That's my website. My tour schedule is on the main page. You can also look me up on smokeshowentertainment.com. Find me there. You can request to book us through that. But yeah, just go to matttuckermusic.com and you can see our tour schedule. You can always find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm constantly on social media putting stuff up, you know, just trying to stay on one-on-one and just talk to our friends, talk to our fans constantly as much as possible. Because
so you're pretty good on Twitter about getting back with people? And
oh, definitely, man. Like, it'll be in the middle of the night, my phone will go off and Lindsay's like, who are you texting? I'm like, I have no idea how to pronounce this name, but I'm talking to somebody that wants to know about my music right now. You know, it's like,
I'm going to start tweeting you at 3 a.m. We're going to be Twitter buddies for life. Now, that's
I'm
exciting,
always up. Like,
right?
my schedule's so crazy. Like, the weekends I'm up all night, and then the weekdays it's kind of like go back to your 9 to 5 type thing.
Right.
Sit down in the office, you know, work on your music all day. So, you know, my hours are nuts. I mean, it's just crazy.
Oh, I know how you feel.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you do. So, I mean.
We have Kim Wineland in the chat. She said, good job, Matt.
Hey, Kim, it's good to see you.
Thank you.
We need to talk to Kim about getting Ashley out to the CMA
right.
Fest, too. Now, you mentioned Lindsay just a second ago. Now, who's Lindsay?
That is my keeper-upper. That's my wife.
Oh, so how long have you guys been married?
Going on 4 years. She's been putting up with me for 4 years. So, well, longer than that. She's been putting up with me as a husband for 4 years. We've been together before that. She's been around since the start of this, and just huge support. You know, I mean.
Oh, now that's interesting. Now, were you guys together before you picked up the guitar?
Actually, we were. It kind of happened right after. You know, like I was already doing the singing thing, and like I was. Okay. You know, I was in love with. Like I said, I was raised in a music family, so
sure.
I was always around it, and it kind of happened around that time. You know, like so she's been there basically since the birth of me starting. You know, like
so she knew what she was getting into then from the beginning.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know if I should have said that on air. I'm just kidding.
But it's good though. I mean, it's great that she supports you because I could see a career twist like that in a relationship, just ending the relationship if they're not supportive and don't understand.
Oh, for sure. You know, and of course, like everybody, you have your ups and downs about it and discussions. But now it's pretty smooth sailing. You know, and you know this is my job, and I love my job. You know, it's also a dream that you get to live, and you can't ask for anything better than that. So you have to be thankful and just realize, you know, there's no reason to take advantage of the situation. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and when you're defining success, I mean, in a big sense, you've already made it. I mean, you're not playing those big stages yet, but I'm sure you're happy and you love what you do.
Yeah, if you're doing what you love.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got Poncho Rainmaker in the chat. I want to say hi to you. We got
She
Kim
makes
Wineland.
It rain.
She does. And I think we're going to have her on the show before too long.
Poncho's new to Smoke Show.
She signed up just, I guess, about the time I met you guys. I think she was pretty new. Yeah. So I think we're going to shoot and try to have her on next month. I think.
Cool.
Make it rain. Make it rain.
Yeah. So Matt Music. MattTuckerMusic.com and Smoke Show went. Is that right? Smoke Show?
Smoke Show Entertainment, ENT. Smoke Show.
Smoke
actually, I think
Show
you spelled
ENT.
the whole thing out. SmokeShowEntertainment.com.
Yeah, you don't know your acronyms, Chris.
I don't know. I'm reading this in the chat.
No.
But that's where you can get your booking and your tour schedules and social media links and stuff like that.
That's right.
And Blue Collar Anthem is on iTunes, available on iTunes. Now, Allie, so how important is it for people that support Matt and love what he does, believe in him, how important is it that they buy his music and not steal his music?
How important is it?
Yes, tell me.
It is super duper quadruple important.
Okay.
Don't let me
It's
get
much
started.
appreciated.
Look.
Yep.
If you're going on there and you're stealing the music, thinking you're all cool and being like, "Oh, look, free music, whoop-a-doo-doo!
Right.
I can listen to this on the bus. I can listen to this while I'm walking, jogging, whatever. No, you can't. You need to buy the music so that this artist that you love can continue to make great quality content for you. So buy the music. It helps them out a lot. And furthermore, if I catch you stealing that music, I will hunt you down.
Like JT Hodges.
She will.
Yeah.
She gets righteous on that stuff. But all you got to do is skip a Starbucks one day, and you can probably buy the whole EP. So it's not, and it's
especially if you're going to Starbucks.
Yes, and it means a lot. I think.
Skip a day. Of
yes,
Starbucks.
it does. I mean, and that says a lot. And honestly, it means more than just the money. It helps you chart. It brings you up in the rankings. I mean, if everybody's buying music, it's a whole lot better. Word of mouth's huge, but if you're helping the ticker click, that's even bigger.
Yeah, and if everybody's stealing it, then it's not like they're going to show, hey, so and so stole this. So
exactly. I mean, you might be big on the black market, but I'm living in the gutter at the same time.
Right. Okay, now if you could have any superhero power, Matt, what power would you choose?
Oh, dude. You remember the Stretch Armstrong dude? Like where you
I had one of those, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would have. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Why would you want
it's probably not a
stretchy
good
arms?
thing because there's many times when you want to stretch out on stage and touch or slap somebody you shouldn't. You know what I mean? Like if somebody's messing up on stage, I'm not talking about an audience. I'm talking
I was about to bring that up. I was about to say, hey, now.
Why do you want stretch? I mean, are you like afraid of heights or something? Do you just want to be able to reach really high?
No. I guess like when I'm trying to relax and you're like, man, and you're always here. I forgot this. So you'll sit down and you're like, crap, I forgot my phone.
Sit down.
Or,
right. You wouldn't even need a remote control. You could just reach over and change the channel. So that would be kind of cool.
Go Gadget arm or whatever.
Yeah.
Go Gadget.
That would be kind of cool. Okay, now.
Kim says, tell Matt we'll go grab a copy. So Kim's going to go buy some music. She's not just going to grab it.
I love Kim. Kim's a good person.
Kim is spouse.
Thank you, Kim.
Okay, so if you had an opportunity, Matt, to sit down with anybody, and this could be anybody, living, dead, doesn't matter. It could be somebody from 1,000 years ago. Who would it be? It's a tough question.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, probably just because of where I'm at right now in life and trying to make it in music and all, probably my grandfather. He's passed. That would be my dad's father.
Yeah, did you know him?
I did.
Okay.
And he died when I was in high school, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he died when I was in high school, and he played 5-string banjo, he played bass, he played guitar, he played anything with strings on it. And he toured around, played bluegrass music, and I looked up to him as a kid because kids look up to celebrity idol type feelings. You know what I mean? Like somebody that sings, oh, they're famous. When you're a kid, you don't know. So
right.
I looked up to him, and just to know what he went through. He could have been a lot bigger than he was, but he made some wrong choices in life, I guess. And and so just talk to him and be like, what would you do different? And I'm sure he would, because as he got older, obviously,
Well, it's not really an easy business to make it in either. So,
no, it's not. It's not at all. So people make the right and wrong choices, and sometimes both, sometimes just one. But I'd definitely sit down and talk to him, and just I feel like he talks to me all the time anyway. But that'd be awesome to be able to do that.
And that's cool. And we never know what the big design is. I mean, maybe he started his music career because you were meant to be. Who knows?
Exactly. Yeah. You never know.
You just don't know, and that's pretty cool. That you'd want to spend some time with your granddad. Yeah, for sure. Most people say like Jesus or somebody.
I mean, obviously, yeah. But you wait in a long line because everybody wants to talk to him.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
Well, I just talk to the guy that's already passed, and he's already met him, and I can just, give me some pointers. Like, what should I not do?
Right. Should I go to this party tonight or what? Oh, speaking of parties, when you have all these like cool parties that you go to in Nashville, will you invite us to them?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Crap, man.
For sure, man. I love doing that. And text me your or send me your number on email, and then I'll just text you.
Yeah, that'd be good. It'd be like, hey, Chris, I'm at a party. Come on over.
Exactly.
Here's I'll be there because I like feeling cool.
Just tell them smoke show at the door. And,
that's what I'll do. Yeah, because in high school I never got invited to the parties and stuff.
So. I didn't either.
So he wants to be in the parties.
A lot of people in high school when they see me now, they're like, I would never picture you doing this because I promise you, I was like super quiet, so shy, and it's just like a complete turnaround. You know, I guess whenever you find something you really love, you open up to it. You know, like.
Well, I mean, has it taken you over, or are you kind of like Bruce Wayne? You know, you're mild and mannered until you put your cowboy hat on, and then all of a sudden you become Matt Tucker, the superstar.
It depends on what's in the the ice bucket in the green room before the show. You know,
sometimes you need a little help.
I try. I mean, obviously, you just keep cool. You know, it's like. I try to stay mild mannered. It's just the way I was raised too, you know. And
sure.
When we're on stage, that's my ring. You know, it's like Big Show's walking up. You know, the Hulk and Big Show match. You know.
Yeah. Now, if you had an opportunity to play on any stage, like what's your dream venue to play on?
Oh man, obviously everybody wants to play Grand Ole Opry.
Sure.
That's definitely in the rhyming. You know. A good buddy of mine is actually playing there Saturday. He's making his debut on the Opry.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Who is it?
Chris Lane.
So are you going to be able to go see him, or?
I'm actually he's playing in Charlotte tonight, so I'm gonna go see him tonight
nice.
And just wish him best wishes because I got a show tomorrow, so I can't.
Gotcha.
I wish I could because that'd be awesome. You know, we're from the same. He's from North Carolina and I'm from South Carolina, but he kind of sprouted to Nashville faster than I did. He was in it a couple years before I started, but. We done a show one year. This has been 3 years ago. It was us, a band, Early Ray, is a buddy of ours. It was Chris Lane and Chase Rice, and I mean that was when everybody was just nothing. You know, we were all just trying to make it. And now look at Chris Lane and Chase Rice. You know, it's like
right.
Wow, it's pretty cool.
It's inspirational, huh?
Yeah, definitely, man. To even be a part of that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like in the country music business. I mean, it can be the competition could be brutal, but I think a lot of times more friendships evolve out of it than anything.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And well, you know, I have nothing against Georgia boys at all because they've dominated Nashville forever.
Right.
But I can't tell you how happy I am to see how many Carolina people are rising up. You know, it's like this is awesome. You know. Georgia people keep on coming, but I love that the Carolina boys are opening up and trying to, and girls, and trying to, do something in Nashville. There's a pretty big posse of Carolina people in Nashville that I definitely hang out with when I'm there. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's good. And I can't wait to see you at CMA Fest. I mean, I know we're going to get, I think, 4 of you guys in for interviews, and I'm hoping you'll be able to come back for the final day when we have the awards ceremony and do all that fun stuff. So, and plus, when I hang around guys like you, it makes me look cool.
Yeah, you're just all about
actually
cool.
It makes the artist look cool that they're with the radio person. That's what you got to think.
I don't think that's how it works.
No.
Matt is one of the absolutely most entertaining guys I have ever seen live. You have to get out to one of his shows to appreciate how incredible he really is. He burns it down, and that's from Julie
Ann Seymour.
Yeah. Now, did you pay her to say that, or is that just how she is?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say. We're just going to pretend like that was. Thank you, Julie, for the great comment.
That's Show great. For a year. Okay, so say some little kid comes up to you and says, "Matt, man, I really want to get into the music business. I love playing the guitar. I love writing. I love singing. What do I do? Like, where do I even start with it?"
Well, definitely, you got to have a guitar, obviously. I mean, just stay inspirational. If you got to follow your heart, and I mean, if you have somebody around close that you can be around constantly, that's in the music industry of any type, whether they write, sing, or they just go to shows all the time, make sure you surround yourself with what you want to do, and that goes for anything. If it's music or a sport, you got to surround yourself with it, and just be a part of it constantly, and it'll make you rise. It'll make you a whole lot better.
And that's good advice. And like you said, that's good advice, I think, for anything. Just
for sure.
Surround yourself with people that are going to lift you up and not bring you down, for sure, and help you advance in what you do, what you love doing.
Amen.
Yeah,
definitely.
Preach it,
Mr. Top.
Okay, so we've got new music to look forward to because you said that Blue Collar Anthem is just the first song of an EP, right?
That's right.
Now, when are we looking for the rest to come out?
Well, we're hitting the studio 1st of March to finish 3 more songs. This will be a 6-song EP.
Okay.
I've already got 3 done, so I'm ready for the next. We're actually going to launch another single before the whole CD comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And so look for the next single within the next 4 6 weeks maybe.
Okay, don't make me wait too. Will you send it to me? Like, can I be one of the first ones to hear it?
Yeah, you'll love it.
All right, don't tell Julie. I don't know if she'll let me. Just, if you could just like sneak it to me, I won't play it on air. Yeah,
sure.
Just,
You can have it.
Yeah, because I'm not patient at all.
Well, I'll send you a download link, and then you can pay for it. And then
I would do that. I'd be happy to pay for it. I just want to be able to have it first.
Yeah, for sure.
And when you come to the CMA Fest for your interview, it's going to be at BB King's, and we would love for you to play a couple live during the interview if you could.
Oh, yeah. I'll just have my Milli Vanilli tape ready, and
sweet.
Awesome.
So you're not auto-tuned or anything. You're
legit.
Legit, right?
Oh, it sounds perfect because I just play a record and lip sync. I mean,
that's what I would do.
I'll bring the guitar in and try to Stapleton it. Just
Now, how or is it intimidating for you when you come to a place like Nashville, or maybe it was the first time?
Yeah, I got to tell you, man. Like, just the first time I ever stepped foot in that town, very early, like in my music career, and honestly, I just started playing guitar, and I don't even think I was playing out yet. First time I ever stepped in that town, and I felt like a dog backed into the corner, just tail tucked and ears down. I'm like, wow, But at the same time, it lit a fire under my butt, and it made me
I love that saying.
Just become better. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
Because I'm like, if you can do it, I sure can. That's just the way I was raised, the way I think. I've always been that way. So it just makes me try harder, and be better. So.
Well, I guess there's different definitions of making it in Nashville too. I mean, one could be, playing LP Field during CMA Fest. That could be a definition of making it. But also, I mean, if you're getting up every day, you're playing 2 or 3 gigs a night, 5 or 6 days a week, and you're paying the bills, and you're writing songs and doing the rounds. I mean, that's making it too.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
As long as you're happy doing what you're doing, I think that's making it, period.
Yeah, I mean, especially in Nashville. I mean, if you can get a gig a night in Nashville, you're doing better than most people.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. I'm excited about seeing you live. I need to know, though. I mean, I need to stalk your schedule, I guess, and figure out when you're going to be in Nashville
next. He's a stalker.
Yeah, because I definitely want to come and see you.
We need to set up. We got to set up. We're supposed to be setting this up soon to do a band show out there. Because usually I do like writers round, so it's just me, and man, when the guys are with me, that's when it's fun. You
ought to get Julie to call up BB King's and see if maybe she could line something up for like the basement stage, and then everybody from Smoke Show could just come and play.
Yeah, for sure, that'd be awesome. Do a Smoke Show showcase. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. I'd definitely come to that.
Me too.
I'd hang out. I'd buy some music.
We'd be chilling like villains.
Yeah. Are you going to have hard copies of your CD, of your EP available when it's all done?
That's the plan.
Okay.
Once we get the whole thing out. Right now, I'm just doing digital for the singles.
Gotcha.
Because, it's expensive to do this whole music thing. I don't know where this money comes from sometimes.
Right.
I know it definitely ain't from my back pocket. So.
It's tough. It's definitely tough. So if you had an opportunity to open for somebody, like who would be a couple of different acts that you'd want to open for?
Man, there's so many. I mean, obviously, you want to open up for the big guys that's playing like arenas. I don't know, man. I've always been inspired by Blake Shelton. I feel like I always compare myself to like a Blake Shelton / Eric Church. You know what I mean? Like because I'm real versatile. I love all styles of music, and I mean, I listen to everything. I was raised on country, but in high school, I had a system in my car, and I was bumping rap. I mean,
right.
I listen to it all, and I love rock, and so I mean, and Blake's kind of got that versatility where he'll go from he'll just be straight up traditional Gene Watson feel, and then go over here and rock it up with "Kiss My Country Ass," it's just like driving outlaw country, and I'm like, that's so cool, man.
Yeah,
so I'd love to do a show with Blake, and then, I mean,
but maybe he'll call you up when he hears this and ask you to go on tour.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean,
you never know.
Super cool.
The way I feel is we have a very similar personality. He's a smart ass, and so am I. And, we got to get along. I mean,
right?
Keeping it real.
When you're friends with a smart ass, you just can't take them personally.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
You can't bullshit a bullshitter, so
right.
you can't.
Right.
So it's just a never-ending cycle.
Exactly. It's like the Lion King's Circle of Life, man. Just,
yes.
Mufasa.
If you weren't singing country music, what would you be singing?
probably rock. That's probably my second favorite genre because I can't do the whole Bruno Mars thing, which I love. I'm all into it. Like I said, I love all music, man. And I try, and I'm like, I sound so stupid.
Well, you can't do everything.
And
right?
when you're honest with yourself.
Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. And I'm like, God,
that's not bad.
I don't sound right.
It's not too bad, right?
You're being nice.
He's better than me.
Yeah.
That's not saying much at all.
We all have our jobs.
Okay, so one more time, because we're about to run out of time. But if I want to stalk you, where can I find you online?
MattTuckerMusic.com, and I will have all my social media links. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. I mean, we're on there. YouTube, we're all over the web. So,
do you have a video out yet?
What's that?
Do you have any videos out yet?
I don't have official music videos, but we have a lot. We got live stuff and lyric videos, stuff like that. So
gotcha. So you're all over the place. If they just Google Matt Tucker, then
there's also a football player.
Oh, so they need to Google Matt Tucker music, probably.
Yeah. But I mean, that's kind of cool that
football player needs to
the
change
football
his name.
people that's looking him up might find me.
Right. So it kind of works both ways then.
Exactly. So we share a fan base. I'm going to take him out to dinner one day and see. Maybe we can.
Right.
Maybe he wants to invest. It's like, hey.
Well, buddy, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Nashville for sure in June.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Me too.
And we'll be at BB King's for 4 days, so you can just come hang out if you want. I mean, I'll give you some backstage passes to the green room there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I love green rooms.
Yeah, I'll hook you up. I got you. We're tight.
I know what's in green rooms. I like green rooms.
All right, so I guess that's a wrap. I mean, did we miss anything? Did we cover everything? I guess. Are we good?
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk for days. I mean, I can do that.
Yeah,
so
we could.
True that.
You just call me anytime and we can chat.
Sweet. 3 a.m. I'll call you tonight.
Hey,
Chris.
sounds good. I'll probably be in here writing. So
He's going to be fine. He'll be awake.
He'll be writing at 3 in the morning.
Do you want to take us out this time?
Hell yeah.
All right, go for it.
Thank you for listening to the Chris Top program. And until we broadcast again, please remember this. Life is good, and we're gone.
Maybe a dark things might be looking grim. I guess it's time for an acronym.
2